Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge. And we are back to talk about wrestling. A week's worth of wrestling. We're going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT 205 Live.
All the good stuff. Follow along.
Absolutely. If you guys could take a minute, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and leave us a comment. You could also take advantage of our current giveaway.
Yes. Next week.
Yeah.
Next week we choose our winners for our John Cena Enough code.
So there is a video that is called Giveaway Announcement. Go to
link it.
that video. Yes, I'll leave a link in the description. And tell us, what was it? So you have to subscribe and like the video.
Yep.
And then you have to tell us your favorite wrestler on that video. Don't comment on this video.
That one.
On that video. And then we will be going through all of the comments, and we will be randomly picking a winner.
Yeah.
And you will be receiving the cards for the WWE Supercard from the Cena Enough edition.
We'll do one winner for the Cena Enough edition, and then one winner for the normal Ultimate Seth Rollins 3 Elite Superstars.
Yes. Yeah. So please take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can check us out. Yeah, exactly. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah.
Also, links in the description.
All of them down there.
So, with all that out of the way,
I'll move this.
Judge,
Yes.
shall we
Yes.
talk about
Yes.
wrestling?
Yeah. We'll talk about Raw first because
All
it's
right.
on the screen. I'm going to be... Well,
Yeah, while you do that,
yeah.
I'm going to pour myself a...
We got to do the... Ready? I'm going to be Dana.
This has been a very stressful evening.
Oh, yeah.
So,
this was fun setting up.
Docky needs a little
be Dana.
me
Ready?
time.
Ready? 1, 2, ding.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at that response.
Magic. We start off Raw with Kurt Angle chit-chatting about TLC.
Yes.
Just chit-chatting away about TLC.
Just a little chit-chat.
Yeah. And Shane doesn't come out now.
No.
But he just talks about TLC and what happened and how it feels great to be back in the ring and doing his Kurt Angle thing and then The Miz interrupts.
Yeah.
The Miz and the Bar interrupt.
Yeah.
And then they kind of go back and forth and then the Shield show up. Because the Miz and the Bar surround the ring and Kurt is kind of like, oh no, what do I do? So then the Shield music hits. They show up.
Yeah.
And they kind of like scare the Miz away. He says, actually, Kurt Angle goes, actually, since I'm the general manager, I'm making a match right now between the Miz and the Bar versus the Shield and somebody who decided to stay an extra day on Raw.
Who could that
be?
Oh, I know. The best wrestler in the world.
AJ Styles right there.
AJ Styles!
Yeah. So we get The Miz and the Bar.
Yeah, they're all down there. We promise.
AJ and the Shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was a good match.
It was a good match.
AJ Styles is amazing.
Yes, he is.
I love AJ Styles.
Yeah. Really good. I mean, to think about that he was in Chile, South America.
Yeah.
Then he flew overnight. So he wrestled that day, flew overnight, stayed, or I don't think he stayed that day, but he wrestled that night after his flight.
Yep.
Then went home, slept, and then wrestled on Raw one day.
Yeah.
Like
that
it was
dude
just
is a machine.
Like, yeah.
And great wrestling.
It wasn't like he was tired, so it looked bad.
You would never know.
It was great wrestling.
Yeah. He is a wonderful wrestler, and
yes, he is.
The WWE would do well to handle him better.
Yes, they need to handle him better.
Yes.
So then after that, Kane's music hits, and he kind of lays waste to the rest of... He lays waste to everybody, and then cuts a promo on Braun, saying that Braun is just garbage, which is why he's in the trash can.
Yeah. And he sort of
Compacted.
stole Braun Strowman's thing, saying, because Braun Strowman used to come out and say,
Yeah.
I need competition. I
Yes.
want competition.
Yes.
And that's exactly what Kane said. I want competition.
Yeah.
And he kept putting like a 3-second S.
I want competition.
After anything that ended with an S, it was, and the last thing he said was, I want competition or something like that, or else.
Or else.
So, who answers the call but Finn
Boy,
Balor?
Finn. This picture right here describes exactly what happened in this match.
Yeah, so it was,
It was a tough match to watch.
it was. I mean, it was a fairly competitive match early on, but Kane ends up hitting him with 3, count 'em, 3 choke slams, and then pins him
Yeah.
clean.
Doesn't even get a tombstone.
Yeah.
Like, who got a tombstone?
You know, I mean, I understand that they have to build Kane
Yeah.
to be a threat, a legitimate threat
Yeah.
for his match with Braun Strowman.
Roman got a tombstone.
To throw
didn't.
Finn under the bus.
Yeah. The big red machine. In fact, it's not a bus, it's a machine.
Yeah, the WWE is so good at like building someone with momentum and then cutting off that momentum.
Super quick.
And then like they'll bring in Finn Balor next week and
Yeah.
be like, none of this ever happened.
Yeah.
Isn't Finn
No,
Balor
he's-
amazing?
He's great.
Like, yes, he is amazing. So stop making him lose.
Yeah, he shouldn't have lost. Like, if he's going to lose this match, listen, there were 30 other guys in the locker room that could have been fodder for Kane to eat.
Yeah.
You didn't have to choose Finn,
No.
but you chose Finn.
And
At least give the man a tombstone.
exactly. That's the thing is
Like,
he
hit him
lost
with 3 choke slams and a tombstone.
three
for-
choke slams and a tombstone. Like just something
Yeah, to
because
make it
we see
legit.
it. We see the tombstone so infrequently
Yeah.
that it's like it just would have been a lot better if that had
would've.
happened.
Roman got a tombstone.
Yeah.
Finn didn't even get a tombstone.
Yeah.
What kind of world do we live in?
I don't know. It's insane.
After that, we have Asuka and Emma wrestling again. And, Doc, why don't you tell us about this match?
Hey, remember that thing that I said about the WWE building someone with momentum
Yeah.
and then cutting it off?
Yeah.
I wonder who we could apply that to. Oh, I know, Asuka.
That one right there.
So one of the big issues with TLC was the fact that the debut match for Asuka was so competitive, right? And I had said this to you before off camera that I'm a huge Emma fan, and so I have a
Yeah.
hard time with it because part of me enjoys the fact that Emma is being booked to look really strong.
Yes.
The problem is that as soon as she's done
Yeah.
with this storyline, she goes back to Jobberville.
Yep.
I mean, 99.9% sure that
She
they're
will
not,
never sniff that title.
they're not going to capitalize on any of the momentum that she's building here.
Nope.
Because they bring Asuka in with all the momentum in the world, undefeated for however many days,
500
running
something.
through people, and then Nia Jax, who is able to destroy Emma
Yeah.
in
In 6 seconds or something like
yeah,
that.
like I mean, in a ridiculously short amount of time, now has a very competitive match with Asuka at TLC. Well, then they have the follow-up match to that on Monday night, and this match is also hugely competitive.
Asuka gets like taken to the next level almost. Like
Yeah.
into water she's never been in before.
Never seen
She almost loses.
minus the match that Asuka had with Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
That slobber knocker, knockdown, drag him.
Yep.
I mean, that was a great match, and that one pushed Asuka to the edge.
Yes.
Outside of that, she's never really had a match that was
Competition.
super competitive. I mean, I guess she has had some, but they were with top competition in NXT.
Yes.
Emma, unfortunately, me being an Emma fan, is the bottom of the totem pole.
Yes.
At on Raw, and for her to just come in with all this pomp and circumstance, to come in with all this momentum, and then just lose all of it. You know, her music hits at the beginning of this, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's Asuka!"
Woo, we get to watch
And then
Asuka
during the
Raw.
match, while she's getting the stuffing kicked out of her by
Yeah.
Emma, everyone's like, "Let's go, Asuka!"
And there's like 12 people that are like, let's go Asuka.
And then Asuka wins, and it's like,
Yay.
yay,
Yeah.
yay.
There wasn't really a pop for Asuka winning. It
No.
was just like, hey, yay. So they hopefully they don't continue to
What should
ruin
have happened
Asuka.
is that TLC, she should have had a 6-second match, just a squash of Emma,
See, I think
and then come back on Monday night. Have a backstage segment with Emma talking to Kurt Angle and her saying, "I'm better than that. I want a rematch. I want a rematch." And
Yeah.
him saying, "Okay, fine, you can have a rematch on Monday Night Raw."
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw happens, same thing happens.
Yeah.
Asuka, I mean, not 6 seconds, but just a squash match where Emma gets almost no offense off.
Yeah.
And Asuka runs right through her.
Yeah.
It gives the audience, the crowd, something to
Cheer.
continually cheer throughout the entirety of the match.
I think what I would have rather had was the match that they had at TLC. That I think, while it sucked, it wasn't great. It still was okay. So I think maybe give Emma less offense, and then Monday night just Emma would be like, "Listen, I was close. Give me another shot. Give me another shot." And then Kurt Angle says, "Okay, fine. We'll give you another shot." Then it's like Asuka's music hits. She gets in the ring. No offense from Emma. She hits her with whatever, and then
Yeah.
it puts her in the Emma lock like 10 seconds.
Asuka lock.
Asuka locks, not the
Yeah.
Emma lock. Asuka lock, 10
I mean-
seconds, done. Squash. No more Emma. You blew it. You blew it.
There's any number of things that could have happened that could have been better than this. All I know is that Asuka's momentum
Has halted.
it's significantly slowed down.
Yeah, it probably hasn't halted. It's slowed down.
Yeah.
Anyways, next match. We get Elias Sampson in the middle of the ring, and he is strumming up a song, and then Jason Jordan hits his music,
Yeah.
and then they have a match. But Elias wins. It's a no DQ match.
Yeah.
And Elias wins because he takes his guitar and smashes him with it.
He's a honky tonk man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Jason had like a really good sized welt on him too.
Yeah. I mean,
I like this match.
I like the
It
match.
was like,
Uh,
I say but it was like a 6 out of 10.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is.
their faces.
Yeah. Good match.
Yeah.
They're both great wrestlers. I just don't know how into this feud I am. Especially
No, this needs to be over.
especially if it's built on what happened at TLC, and what happened at TLC was
Vegetables were thrown at you.
throwing produce. Like, I
Hey
don't know.
man, that was good produce.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have eaten that.
Yeah.
Next, we have Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out to accept the modern day Maharaja's Jinder Mahal's challenge at Survivor Series.
Dude.
I didn't watch this.
Well, Paul Heyman thrashes Jinder Mahal.
Anybody can thrash Jinder Mahal,
I mean,
but Paulie
so,
does it the best, probably.
Yeah, so essentially Paul Heyman comes out and says, "Listen, if you go back and you look at the opponents that Brock has faced, I don't talk smack. I don't talk trash about those opponents. I praise them," right? He talks about Goldberg. He talks about Cena. He talks about all of the people,
Undertaker.
that Brock has faced, and he says, "I praise them," right? And then he says essentially that Jinder Mahal doesn't deserve any of that, right? He's not even a peer of Brock's. They're not on the same level. And
That makes sense.
yeah, I mean, he thrashes Jinder, and it's really good. I mean, he does it like you said, like only Paul can.
Only Paulie can thrash somebody harder than
Yeah.
they did.
And
Yeah.
Brock just gets to
With his shiny red belt. Come on, man.
yeah. Anyways, it was a pretty
Good
good
to see that
segment,
thing
though.
on TV again.
I'm 50-50 on Jinder Mahal actually winning this match.
This is dumb. This is going to be a stupid match. I'm so not ready for Survivor Series.
I mean,
I don't care.
I would assume that Jinder Mahal is 100% losing this match.
He
But with
has
the way
to.
that they've been booking, Finn, AJ, like any number of people, you look at that and you're like, I don't know, maybe Jinder doesn't win.
Boo.
Yeah. Anyways.
Then we get, so at Survivor Series, it's going to be the female Raw team versus the female SmackDown team.
Yes.
Well, we need to determine who is going to be our leader for the female team.
Yeah.
So we have a match between Sasha Banks, Foxy, and Bayley.
Well, initially it was supposed to be just Sasha and Bayley.
That's right.
They were
and then
backstage
Foxy.
and they were just like, hey, it's going to be us. And then
Yeah.
Foxy comes in and she's mad that
Yeah.
she's not involved in this.
I have a shirt now.
Yeah. So that's how Foxy gets into this match.
Yep. And then they have a match. And I kind of liked, the match itself was not good.
Not great.
It was not good. Listen. They cannot do a super.
Power bomb, superplex power bomb.
They can't do those anymore because Bayley messes up, and Sasha messes up, and Foxy messes up, and it's just like somebody almost broke their neck.
Well, normally when they do those power bomb superplex things,
Yeah.
they like come out away from.
Yeah. It's
The
the person on the
turnbuckle.
bottom needs to pick up and
But-
step as the person
Yeah,
on their shoulders
and then
is
it's like
pushing
this
off.
whole like big thing that's coming, and it's great. It
You
looks
need to
beautiful.
go to the middle of the mat.
But the
basically.
but in this one,
Yeah.
like they all just kind of go,
Yeah.
like
They just-
Bayley never makes it out of the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And Sasha falls like almost on top of her.
Yeah.
Or not.
Somebody almost breaks their neck.
I mean, Foxy almost falls like right on top of her, and then Sasha like just barely outside of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it looked dangerous.
My favorite part was Foxy left this match because she said she doesn't want to play anymore. So she leaves the match, goes to the timekeeper's area, grabs the bell and the hammer, and just starts ringing it.
Yeah.
And just starts going
Man,
crazy.
she is really playing that crazy card.
She is absolutely crazy. Alicia Fox wins. And
Yes.
I'm actually okay with her leading the Raw.
It was a
team.
weird thing though. So it was essentially like she pushed Bayley into Sasha or something like that.
She threw Sasha into Bayley because Bayley was getting into the ring.
Yeah,
and I think they hit heads is what they were supposed to do.
I don't know.
Of course.
It was a weird pin.
Yes, she saw the
condition.
opportunity. She grabbed Sasha, threw her into Bayley, and then rolled up Bayley.
But I mean, what happened leading up to the pin wasn't anything
No.
worse than a wrestling move that they would
Exactly.
do. It was just like they kind of hit each other,
Yep.
and then Foxy just gets the pin, and it's like,
Yeah.
why? What?
Yep.
So, anyways, Foxy is
I'm okay
now.
with her leading the Raw.
I'm okay with it too. I just wish that the win would
At
have
least
been better.
get a Northern Light suplex into a pin.
Yeah, or have
that thing
like if
strong.
they're gonna have her outside the ring, clanging on the timekeeper's bell,
Yeah.
and yelling and screaming at people in the audience,
Yeah.
like do something crazy
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah.
But they didn't play. They played the crazy card all around, like
The non-win.
yeah. They played it in places that don't matter as much as the actual win itself and
Mm-hmm.
how that happens. So I don't know. Bad storytelling.
The other funny part that I liked was when she won. So the Green Bay Packers, they were in Green Bay. The Green Bay Packers were on, like some of them were on the sideline.
Yeah.
They got front row seats.
Man, they looked like food to her.
Oh, Foxy, girl, are you thirsty?
She's a little thirsty.
She's thirsty. Like it was bad. It
Yeah.
was like you were
Yeah.
eyes up here, eyes
It was
are
like
up
that
here.
cartoon where, like,
Yeah.
a human being becomes like a hamburger or
Yes.
something.
Oh
Just
yeah.
like-
Yeah. Hey.
Anyways,
Everyone gets high fives.
after this, we get the 205 Live, the Cruiserweight
Sorry,
10-man
Mustafa.
tag team match.
There we go. Yes. This is a 10-man tag match between the Zoe Train, which is what they like to be called. I refuse to call it the Zoe Train.
Yeah.
I will never call it that again.
Yeah.
And the Lucha Libres.
The Team Lucha.
Team Lucha.
Something like that.
Yeah. These guys did amazing. And it was great.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, well, these guys did great. This guy, no. What?
Nothing.
Just saying, man. He's awful.
What'd you think of the match?
Yeah, I liked seeing I like seeing all these guys basically wrestle and be high flyers.
That's the one thing. Every time I see Mustafa Ali, it's like, dude, that guy's good.
I love seeing Mustafa Ali
He's
doing the high fly
good.
spots. I like seeing Grand Metalik do the high fly spots. I love seeing Kalisto and Grand Metalik both do high fly spots at the
Here's
same time.
my biggest thing is that I wonder if I feel like Mustafa Ali has a better chance of being pushed than someone like Grand Metalik.
Yeah.
We're
getting Mustafa Ali push.
Yeah. I mean,
Hopefully.
at least that's what we think we're getting.
Hopefully.
We think we're getting
Yeah, that's true.
a Mustafa Ali push.
Yeah.
But, I think that he's probably, better suited, I guess, for the push. I don't know. I
think
wish that they would push
Cedric.
Grand Metalik.
I wish they would push Cedric.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Cedric, to me, is at the top of that heap already.
Yeah.
He doesn't need. I mean, he does need a push. Obviously,
He needs to push
the belt.
that belt.
He needs the belt.
Yeah.
But underneath that, you've got guys like Rich Swann, and that's really it. I mean, there are people that aren't really involved in this, like TJP and stuff like that. He's a former champion. But I feel like it would be nice to have Mustafa Ali be like a legitimate contender, a legitimate threat to get the belt.
Yeah.
So,
No, I agree.
anyways, good match.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I just like seeing the high flying.
You on your phone, bro?
Look at him. I like seeing the high flying
Yes.
stuff from this side of the team.
Yeah. I mean, the 205 Live guys have been putting on good matches recently. So,
Yep.
anyways, should we move on?
Yeah. Then we get the. What is it? What they call it?
A
The
hashtag.
Under Siege.
No. Not Under Siege. Hashtag Under Siege. You got to throw up that hashtag.
Hashtag Under Siege.
So everyone from the SmackDown, not everyone,
Not
almost
everybody.
everyone from the SmackDown roster comes down through the audience
Right
and they
down through
surround the ring while
Poor
Kurt
Kurt
Angle is in the middle of the ring, and
They just start attacking.
Shane. Well, first of all,
Oh, that's right.
Shane comes up with the most ludicrous explanation for AJ Styles.
No, he does that on SmackDown.
Oh, that's right. He does do that on SmackDown.
Yeah. Anyways, he basically just goes up to Kurt Angle and goes, "Remember what I said earlier in the night?
Yeah.
Hashtag Under Siege.
Yeah. That's right. And then he sends everyone to the back, and they
Blue team,
roll
go get
out.
him."
Yeah. So they all. I mean, it's probably, what would you say, 10 minutes of just.
No, it's like 15 minutes.
15
of them
minutes
just
of
running
them.
in the back.
Yeah, going around backstage. So many memes came out of this.
Yeah.
The Dana Brooke running.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Natty and her hand placement.
Oh yeah, Natty.
Yeah. There's some pretty
They-
fun little.
They basically just run all over Raw. Here's my thing that I was
about to say, go for it.
was gonna say
Do
something.
Do it.
Where's Brock? I feel like if I'm Kurt Angle and I see this happening, like, cause he leaves the ring and he kind of like hobbles his way to the back. If I'm Kurt Angle, I'm like, somebody go find Brock right meow, like right meow. Go get him. Go get him.
Are you saying meow?
Meow. Go get Brock and let's just do.
Can't
this.
even
Let's
with
just,
you, man.
Let's just beat these guys up.
Yeah, my thing was
was Brock.
if you go back and watch Rusev, his face, like there are a few times that they show Rusev on screen and the guy can't keep it together. He's smiling. So throughout the whole thing, and I know the other thing was the Dana Brooke thing, right? Everybody's walking towards them, like they have this shot of the SmackDown team walking towards them, and then they cut back down the hallway to Dana Brooke and some other people,
But it
and
was
Dana
Dana
Brooke
Brooke-
like pushes over
Yeah.
the makeup table and then runs.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What was Dana
what
Brooke,
are
Alexa
you
Bliss,
doing?
and Mickey? No, Mickey wasn't back there.
No.
Somebody else.
But anyways, like that was pretty comedic. I think that was my biggest thing. Like it was very entertaining. This whole backstage segment.
This was all comedy. There was nothing serious about
It
this.
felt it felt too comedic. It felt too funny. It didn't feel like something that's going to set up like a straight up blood feud between Raw and SmackDown. Although that's the way they end up talking about it when we move on to SmackDown.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but I mean, it was an entertaining segment.
It was entertaining. Yeah. What are you gonna give it? That's all of Raw.
Out of 10, I will give it a 7.
7?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right.
Let's move on to SmackDown Live.
Smack Dizzy.
SmackDown Live.
All right. So we start off with a recap of all of the
Events.
the Under Siege thing and all that stuff that happened.
No. You're saying it wrong.
Hashtag
Hashtag
Under Siege. So we start off with that.
Sheldon.
And then so there's the, with that blue filter.
Oh, that blue filter is great.
Yeah.
Look at that blue.
So Shane McMahon comes out to,
That's such a great face.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I took that screenshot just for you. He comes out and to go back to one of the things that I said, comes up with the most ludicrous explanation
So dumb.
for AJ Styles. Now, let's go back here,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
TLC was ridden with illnesses, and it ended up changing 2 of the marquee matches.
Yep.
Right.
Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt.
Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt didn't happen. It was Finn Balor versus AJ.
Yep.
And then Kurt Angle obviously was put with the Shield, right?
Because Roman doesn't have his MMR.
Exactly. We get explanations on .com. We get explanations on Twitter and Facebook. We
People
get
Magazine.
explanation from everyone that says that this
Newsweek.
is an illness, right?
Yes.
These wrestlers are missing because of illness, right? So, cut to Tuesday night, Shane McMahon comes out and says that the whole AJ Styles thing was a plot from the beginning. It was a plan.
Yeah. This was all his diabolical scheme.
So that they could infiltrate and invade for the hashtag under siege. And it's like, bro, we already know why AJ was there, and it's not the thing that you're saying.
Yeah. You are admitting to biological warfare, Mr. McMahon. Do you understand what these implications will cost you?
I mean, it was just like, why? Why say that? I mean, I get that
that's just bad booking.
They have to build this feud between Raw and SmackDown. But saying things that are obviously untrue is not the way to do it. Unless they're really just trying to pander to the casual crowd that only gets updates from Twitter and you know YouTube clips and stuff like that, which is fine.
They mentioned that stuff on YouTube and Twitter.
But yeah, exactly. They mentioned the illness, and they had to go into damage control mode because of the illness. We all know that it's an illness. We all know why you flew AJ Styles to TLC and to Raw.
And at TLC, they even mentioned it. They said Bray Wyatt was supposed to be here, but he's sick.
Exactly.
So AJ Styles is here. So
Exactly.
even the commentators were like, this is an illness.
So
This is a
apparently,
sickness.
according to this guy right here, Roman Reigns is not sick.
Wait, what?
Bray Wyatt is not sick.
To me?
No, no, to this guy.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at me. I was like, what? Yeah.
To
Don't pick his nose.
Roman
So
Reigns is not sick and Bray
here's
Wyatt's
what
not
happened.
sick.
Shane McMahon went not undercover. He went and he tried to find out what he could do to get back at Raw. So he went through personal files of Roman Reigns and found out that he didn't have his MMR. So then he had the boys down at the lab get some measles for him that he just sprinkled into Roman's food.
I just found out that there are no boys and there is no lab.
Well, thank you.
Anyways, it's ridiculous.
You started biological warfare,
But-
Shane. Stop it.
While he's going through all this nonsense, trying to
Make his point. and make it seem
trying
just.
to build this blood feud and being a heel, right? The thing that he did, Daniel Bryan later on
Yeah.
disagrees with.
Yeah, he's
Daniel
like, dude,
Bryan
this
says
is-
you did something bad.
Yeah.
right? So
Bad
he's a heel.
Shane. Bad.
Guess whose music hits?
Good old Sami Zayn.
Heel Sami Zayn comes out,
Oh, I love it.
and now we have to buy Shane McMahon as the babyface
Yes.
to the heel Sami Zayn,
Yes.
who does an amazing job, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Sami Zayn is one of the best things in the WWE right now.
The best heels in the WWE right
Holy
now.
moly.
Yes.
And so essentially, Sami Zayn says, "Hey, listen, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Can we shake on? Let's shake hands."
No hard
And
feelings, bro.
Shane
Hashtag
McMahon
don't be mad, bro.
moves his hand out of the way with his microphone. Won't shake his hand. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Not only did you disrespect me, or like, not only did you save your best friend and hurt me, but you hurt me emotionally with the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This was bad.
So Sammy says, "Hey, listen, I know the Survivor Series coming up.
Yeah.
I
You
will.
need a team.
I will lead. I will be the team leader. I'll be the team captain. Don't worry. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll.
Kevin and I talked about this,
Yeah.
and we're okay with just
Yeah.
shouldering the burden and taking on Raw.
Yeah. So Shane says, "No, you're not going to be the captain unless you can beat your opponent tonight."
Yeah.
And Sammy says, who is this mystery opponent?
You're not going
And
to tell me who my mystery opponent is?
It is the Viper,
the VP.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
So that's what we have to look forward to in the main event.
Yeah.
We get a backstage segment. I just thought this
Great.
was funny. You can't really see what's going on because
No.
of the motion blur. But just to,
That says raw vegetables on it.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
And the New Day were like, this says raw, so we're going to get rid of it.
Yeah. So they go crazy and they get rid of the raw vegetables.
It's comedy again.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But that builds up to Shelton Benjamin.
Bro, you said it wrong.
Shelton
Benjamin.
And Chad Gable versus the New Day. And the
Kofi and Xavier.
Usos are on commentary.
Yeah.
This match is pretty darn good.
I actually really enjoyed it. My favorite part was Kofi gets thrown out
Yeah.
of the ring, and he, like, gets hurt. And Big E comes running over to his side.
Yeah.
And, like, just reaches into his tights, just
Yep.
fumbles around
Yep.
a little bit, pulls out a handful of cereal, and just, like, throws it into Kofi's mouth.
To like revive him.
Bro, ain't nobody wants your junk cereal.
Yeah, dude, that was great.
Don't want
Although I think what I will say is my favorite part of this match is when Michael Cole, they come back from
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
It's a Jolly Ranchers commercial.
It's a Jolly Ranchers sponsored match.
Yeah, that's right. This match is sponsored by Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Keep on sucking, Cole says. Keep on sucking. And like almost like he didn't know that he had a microphone
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah.
Uh,
One of the Usos.
one of the Usos goes, "What?" It was just it was
Jolly
perfect.
Ranchers. Keep on sucking.
What? It was perfect. Like that you can't orchestrate
No.
a moment like that. But it is a stupid thing.
It was very stupid. Jolly Ranchers, fix your slogan. It's bad, and you
but-
should feel bad.
I guess what we should say before that though is that the commercial that we had was actually it was sponsored by Jolly Rancher, but it was Kurt Angle in 2001 with the milk truck.
Oh, yeah, talking
Right.
about how he knows how to siege.
Exactly.
How he knows how to...
Kurt Angle, you suck. Right? Jolly Rancher, keep on sucking. So anyways, this match is really good.
Yeah, it was a really good match. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable win because
Cheating.
somebody turned heel. Chad Gable looking at you and Shelton Benjamin. Chad
Yeah,
Gable
wasn't it?
pushes...
Yeah, it was Shelton Benjamin who actually kicked him, right?
Yeah, but Chad was saying,
Yeah.
get up, get ready,
So
get ready.
while the referee is otherwise indisposed,
Yes.
Chad Gable throws kind of Irish whips
He just kind of pushes him.
Kofi.
Yep.
Yeah, pushes Kofi into the ropes, and as he does it, Shelton Benjamin hits him with an enziguri in the back of the head,
Yeah.
and
It's just a roll-up pin.
yeah,
1, 2, 3.
they get the pin, and I'm like,
And what's funny is that the Usos even go, oh, he cheated.
Yeah.
Oh, he cheated. And then they say, nah, it's okay. We'll cheat better than them.
yeah. So
What? Am I taking crazy?
I don't
didn't think
know
you
if it's a
could-
full heel turn or what, but like, I
Stop
don't know.
with the heels. You have enough heels.
Yeah, there's just nobody. How many baby faces are there? There are no
Like,
baby faces
none.
left. So, anyways,
The
but
heel era.
The other thing is the fact that, I mean, how many times do people kick out of Enziguri's?
All the time.
All the time. All the time.
I purposely did that, by the way.
Yeah. The finish to this match it almost kind of reminded me of the Sasha Banks Foxy Bailey thing. It was just like, what?
Like you. Yeah.
I was really just assuming that there would be a kick out.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the kick out and it never happened and I
Yeah.
was very surprised.
Yeah.
So,
Then we have Fashion Files.
woohoo! I love Fashion Files. I know that some people
Sorry, Carmella.
are maybe not fans of this
my
anymore.
shoulder.
Maybe they're thinking that it's going a little too long or there's not enough whatever.
They're just trying to.
I really, really like Fashion Files.
There's no B in Brothers.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like
Oh,
Reservoir
B is
Dogs.
silent. Yeah.
Yeah, they have all sorts of funny little lines. I really like it.
Yeah.
I could just watch it. I find it entertaining.
It'd be funny to watch them all in order.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways.
This is James Ellsworth's dirty, nasty underwear that's been inside the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, so Carmella is
Looking for her dog.
yeah, exactly. They grab the briefcase from Carmella and they open it up to find dirty underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Fandango just throws it over his shoulder.
Yeah, he's like, "You're a dirty, dirty dog."
Yeah. So anyways, but this will be ongoing.
Yeah.
We will get
We don't
more
know
of
who
these.
2B is and who took the briefcase. So.
We don't. So still a mystery.
Yep.
Then we get
Baron Corbin versus Sin
poor,
Cara.
poor Baron Corbin.
Listen, man, I love Baron Corbin.
Me too.
This is the second week in a row he's lost to Sin Cara. He
The f-
lost this one because he didn't
This was a
stop
DQ.
beating up Sin Cara.
Yeah.
Because
He just kept punching him in the face
Yeah.
past the count.
yeah,
Right? The ref is counting. He gets past 5, and then he calls it off for a DQ.
Yeah. so Sin
But-
Cara wins.
I just can't. I mean, it was a really short match.
Man,
But I
this
don't know.
is so frustrating.
Match.
I don't even want to talk
Match.
about it. It's so frustrating.
So, anyways, yeah, Baron Corbin gets DQ'd, walks back up the ramp with his belt, and he's holding it in front of people's faces.
I'm telling you, somebody's gonna yank it one day. I would.
Sell it on
One-
eBay.
Huh?
Sell it on eBay.
Exactly. I'm gonna make that rent money.
Boom. Then we get the modern day Maharaja responding to Paul Heyman's comments about him not being on Lesnar's level. Jinder Mahal essentially says that he's better than Brock Lesnar.
No, you're not.
He says a lot. I mean, it's not bad. Like,
Yeah.
the actual delivery is getting better. The content is terrible.
Yeah.
Right? That's my big issue, is that the content is laughable.
Yeah.
He's starting to get a little bit better delivering this stuff. And why make him say these stupid things?
Yeah.
So anyways, he gets interrupted by Yeah.
They don't want none.
Um,
they don't want none.
AJ Styles comes out and he's got his new, I don't know if you can see, it's a 1 on his shirt, and inside the 1 it says
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. I don't know that shirt is phenomenal, but AJ
No, that
Styles
looks gross.
is
Phenomenal.
unequivocally
Well,
phenomenal.
those are big words.
He is
Both
phenomenal.
and
So this match though is stupido.
so he basically has a match with Sadi or Samir
Sunil.
Sunil. His match with Sunil Singh, and why? Why?
Well, he was taking on AJ in Jinder's stead because Jinder is trying to get out of matches with AJ, essentially. And this is Paul Heyman talks about that in his promo that he cuts on Jinder. So anyways, they have the match, and it's whatever. It's
Suck.
short, and AJ ends up tapping him out with the calf crusher, sorry.
Yep.
And so then next week we get him versus Samir. So
I wonder what's going
yay.
to happen here.
That's something to look forward to. Then we get a nice backstage segment between Sammy and Kevin, and they're talking, but essentially, Sammy's just like, wouldn't it be exciting if if we make it on to Team SmackDown and it's
When we
team
make it on.
when we make it on and it's Team Kevin and Sammy, and Kevin Owens says no. It'll be great when it's Team Sammy and Kevin.
See, I thought it was the other way around. I thought he said when it's Team Sammy and Kevin, and then Kevin says, no. When it's Team Kevin and Sammy.
No. It was the
That
opposite.
makes sense. Because
Yeah.
then he goes, this guy.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Yeah. So, anyways, it was amazing.
That makes more sense.
Sammy and Kevin are my favorite thing.
Of course.
Then we get the match
To determine
to
who's
determine the captain of the women's SmackDown team
Yep.
for Survivor Series.
Yep.
It is Carmella. I don't know if you can see. We got, we'll start here. Charlotte, Becky, Naomi. That's the ref. Carmella, and Tamina. Lana.
James Ellsworth is over here.
There's actually a
somewhere.
great backstage segment
Lana's
where Daniel Bryan is talking to the girls, and he says something about the 5 girls, and Lana goes, "But there are 6 girls."
Yeah. Not you, Lana. You're not
Bryan's
wrestling.
just like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, that's essentially what it boils down
Basically
to.
goes,
is
hey, you guys are all wrestling.
she doesn't matter.
Lana, no. Honey,
Yeah.
take a seat, all right? Go.
It was really,
Thanks.
really funny. So, anyways, then we get to the match.
No. Nope. Nope, I don't want to be a part of this match.
Hmm.
It was bad. Becky wins with a disarmer.
Yeah. So there were some. I want to be nice. There were some interesting parts of this match, maybe. Mostly a pretty forgettable match, actually.
I don't.
I but
forgot it.
yeah, Carmella ends up getting put in the
Disarmed.
disarmer, and there you go. Becky Lynch is your team captain for Team SmackDown.
Yep. Captain B.
Then we get another video package. Dark is light. Up, is down.
Down is up.
Right is left.
Left is right.
Evil is good.
Good is evil.
Harper.
Rowan. Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh, jeez.
Cover your ears.
Yeah. And then they whack the ground inexplicably
Listen.
with their wooden hammers for no reason.
This is a good look. Don't get me wrong. This is a good look. These two look good.
You look real jack, baby.
I mean, they're both looking real jack, baby, and they're both looking
You look
real
real
scary.
jack, baby.
You looking real scary, Luke.
I don't know.
It looks good, but when
I
they
don't
open
know
their
if it
stupid
looks
mouths,
good.
when they open their mouth,
It looks
It's
like
bad.
glorified cosplay, but once they get in the ring, none of that stuff's going to be on them.
you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Wow. We had another big one.
So, anyways, it's terrible. Everything is terrible.
Promos are bad. You're just going to get...
Then we get another backstage segment where Dolph. It starts off with Dolph and Renee.
When you watch this, look how many times I roll my eyes.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
One of the funniest things, though, about this is the fact that Dolph Ziggler keeps calling Bobby Roode kid. To me, I think it's funny because he's like 3 years younger than Bobby
What are
Roode.
you doing?
2 or 3 years younger. But anyways, this was
Set up a
mostly
2 out of
forgettable.
3.
But yeah, the whole point is that Bobby Roode says something. I don't know. I don't know exactly how Dolph sets it up for him.
He says, I
But
pinned
Bobby-
you once, I pinned you twice, and then
Bobby Roode says, "Oh yeah, once,
yeah,
twice." And
one,
then,
two. How about a 2 out of 3?
How
two
about
out
a-
of 3 falls
yeah.
match?
So we're gonna get that. Something to look forward to.
Next week. Gosh.
Then we get the main event of the evening: Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Good match. I am not a Randy Orton fan.
Yeah.
This has happened in other videos.
Yes.
I'm not a huge Randy Orton fan.
Roll the
This
tape.
was a great match.
Yeah. It was a good match.
Dude.
Sami Zayn is just great. Too bad he didn't.
Sami Zayn is one of those guys that can bring the best out of someone.
Yeah.
Like AJ is a guy that can carry someone to a good match. He can carry someone to a good match, but it's more of like he causes people to sort of step up their game when they wrestle him.
Yeah.
And there was a great part in the beginning of the match where they sort of wrestle into the turnbuckle, and Sammy's head is on Randy's chest, and Sammy just starts skanking. He just starts like dancing, and he's backing up while he's doing it. And the look on Randy Orton's face is priceless. Like, you can tell that he is legitimately amused by Sami Zayn.
You're getting a little laugh.
Yeah.
He got a little laugh.
But we get standard Randy Orton fare.
Yeah.
We get the
DDT and
power slam. Beautiful power slam. He does it well.
Those are the best ones. So sad.
And so, anyways, at one point, Kevin Owens thinks that he's going to lose. So Kevin Owens comes down the ramp. The ref is distracted, and Randy Orton hits Sami Zayn with a low blow. Then we get an RKO out of right in front of your face.
It's not out of nowhere?
Yeah, it's not out of nowhere. It is right in front of you. And he hits Sami Zayn with that and gets the 1, 2, 3. So there you go. Team captain of SmackDown. Randy Orton.
Don't care.
What are you going to give it?
A 3.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Yeah. I was not a fan of any of this. The
Um,
only thing that I liked was the last match, I think. And the chat. Okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna give
tag
it a 4.
team match was
4.
good.
4.
Yeah.
Everything else sucked.
Yeah. I thought it was par for the course for a SmackDown thing. Here's my biggest problem is that I am not invested in Survivor Series at all. Not in the least.
No.
Survivor Series, they have a lot of work to do to get me interested
Ditto.
in that pay-per-view.
Ditto.
So
205 Live.
205 Live.
Yeah. We start off with Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann versus Noam Dar and Tony Nese.
Yes.
This was a really good match.
It was a good match.
They get a little distraction from Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I'm still going to call him Gentleman.
Yeah, and Brian Kendrick.
Yep. But they still end up winning, which is nice. And then we get a nice little... You have... What does he call it? Like, you have something in you?
Yeah, not viciousness, something of that nature. Brian Kendrick says, Cedric, we see the dark side in you, essentially.
Yeah.
Join me, and
Join
together.
us in the dark side.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see if that happens.
Yeah.
Kendrick has a pretty good track record of turning people heel, though.
Man, it's a Brian Kendrick show where
Yeah.
he just makes people heels.
Yep.
Then we get Grand Metalik versus Drew Gulak.
Okay. Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, unpopular opinion.
Drew Gulak is really good.
Yeah. He's a good wrestler.
On the microphone, he had me in stitches because he goes through and he's talking about his whole thing, his spiel. But then he's building up to the fact that he wants to do his, and he does. He starts it off, and he's got the microphone right next to his face, but he says, "My PowerPoint presentation."
Yeah.
Dude,
It was hilarious.
he's good, man.
He gets you.
He gets me. I was not a big fan of him initially, but more and more now.
He's becoming a comedy act, which I'm okay with because he's very good at it.
Yeah.
But he's also a really good wrestler, so it works.
Yeah, what's beautiful about him though is that he's not an obvious comedy act.
Yeah.
Right? There are certain comedy acts that are slapstick all the way through, right? Drew Gulak takes himself very seriously.
Don't you
But
ever
it's
not
just
take
the
him
fact
seriously.
that he takes himself so seriously and the content of what he's saying is so ridiculous that it's really funny to me.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I like you, Drew.
He's funny. I like
Never
him, too.
change.
Drew ends up winning, but it was
Yeah,
still
I
a
feel
good
bad,
match.
man. I love Grand Metalik. He's one of the best wrestlers. He's so good. I mean, it's a pretty good match, though. So, That's nice.
Then we get Kalisto versus Enzo for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Is that move, by the way, that Drew won with? So Drew caught Grand Metalik in the Dragon Sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to be his thing moving forward always? Like, is that how he's going to win matches? Is that his finisher?
I'm okay with it.
I hope so, man. It looks good.
Yeah, he did a good job.
He was
got that thing
really-
locked in.
Yeah, it really looked like he was torquing on
Yeah.
Grand Metalik's head.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Kalisto versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm
This
not going to talk about
match was sort of made of boo. 100% boo.
it. Yep.
And I think I said this before. It ends with... How does it end?
Enzo kicks the ref into the rope as Kalisto's on the top.
Right.
And then the ref DQs him.
DQs Enzo, and you can't lose the belt on a DQ. Yeah. No, thank you.
205 Live. What are you going to give it?
I will
I'm not
give
even-
it
I'm
a 5.
I'm going to give it a 5 as well. But not because of Enzo. Because of all the other matches.
All right.
NXT.
Oh, sorry.
NXT. We start off with Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
The same person.
Yeah.
They're like,
Just one hulks up. More
yeah,
than the
one
other.
has a beard and one doesn't.
Versus Tito Sabatelli and
Tino.
Riddick Moss. Tino, Dino, whatever.
Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss.
Man, this was a good match.
It was a pretty good match.
Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan, I love it.
Yeah, I was
So
a little
good.
sad that they lost.
Yeah.
Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss go over, and I mean, I get it. They've been around for a really long. At least Tino has. Tino Sabatelli's been around for a really long time. I guess it's sort of fish or cut bait with that guy. Like they're gonna probably push him and see what happens, and if he doesn't fly, then he'll probably get cut. But
Go back to football.
it's just too bad that guys like. I mean, I'm sure that they probably don't mind.
No.
You know, putting him over. But I just don't like seeing it. I love Danny Burch so much. I hate seeing him lose.
Next, we get the Battle Royale to determine who will be the final spot in the Fatal 4-Way.
Well, and there
That's-
was a last-minute addition to this Battle Royal.
There was, because
And
there's a bunch of people that I couldn't tell you except for Billy Kay was in it.
Billy Kay,
Candice
Lacey
LeRae.
Evans, Candice LeRae,
And
Bianca Belair.
yeah. Those were
think that's it.
basically the main stars there.
Yeah.
So then they added
Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Because in the last match that she had, there was interference by, what's her name? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Um,
Lady in Red.
Lady in Red. Anyways, pretty good match, I guess. Somewhat
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah. and-
I was glad that Candice LeRae made it so far.
yeah, me too.
But
Kind of
she-
wish they would push her a little bit more, but I
And
understand.
she had the coolest. She had by far the coolest elimination.
Yeah.
Which was Bianca Belair, just like
Just-
monkey presses Candice
just
LeRae,
shoulder presses
and
her.
just like
Doesn't even care.
tosses her over the top rope. It was really good.
Yep.
I mean, if you're gonna be, I mean, I knew that Candice LeRae wasn't winning, so it's just like I hope that she gets eliminated in a cool way.
Or by somebody cool.
At least she would do something memorable in that match,
And she did.
Boy, did she! But
Nikki Cross ends up going over.
yeah,
So
Nikki
she's
Cross,
the last entrant.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm glad that she got into the
Yeah.
Fatal 4-Way, but I don't know. I feel like the explanation was a little flimsy for her getting into this. So, anyways,
Next, we have Aleister Black going to the ring to fight somebody.
Yep.
But Velveteen Dream interferes.
it was really cool the way that they did it. They had kind of a tight shot of Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream just kind of
VD.
appears behind him.
VD just appeared behind him.
Yeah. And so, anyways, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Velveteen Dream got off some offense.
Yeah,
and then-
ties up Aleister Black in the ropes.
Yep.
You know, has his arms in the ropes. But
Gets slapped
Aleister,
a couple times.
yeah, Aleister is able to free himself from the ropes. Goes for a black mass, but Velveteen Dream is able to get out of the way.
So I'm kind of excited for this feud.
Yeah.
I think it's got me. It's got
It's
me.
all right. Add Leo Rush to it, and I'm good.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping Leo ran out and helped him.
Yeah.
But it makes Alistair look strong. So
Yeah.
then we get Andrade versus Roddy.
The main event: Andrade Cien Almas versus Roderick Strong. Dude, this was a freaking amazing match.
Yeah, it was.
It was
very
really good. Roderick Strong to me has like zero charisma.
No.
Outside of the
None.
ring, I mean, they had a shot of him just walking down a hallway, and I was like, but he gets in that ring and he lights it up. That guy is amazing. And they put on a really, really great match. But Zelina Vega ends up getting a Hurricane Rana on Roddy outside the ring, and
Into
the
the
Rana
stairs.
ends up putting Roddy into the stairs, and Almas is able to capitalize on that, hits
Hit
him with
his
the hammerlock
armbar.
DDT,
Yep.
and gets the win.
Yeah.
But then after that, the Undisputed Era comes out while Roddy is still recovering in the ring, and Adam Cole offers him his armband.
Join us, and you will run this place.
The problem that I have with this is we already know, or at least it's booked,
We
to
don't
have
know.
Roddy and the Authors of Pain
Not yet.
at War Games.
We don't know. It's not.
So-
It's not. It is not decided yet.
It's going to happen.
It's not decided yet.
What you saying, 50-50?
I'm saying that there's a chance that there was a pretty big pop when the Undisputed Era came out and handed.
There's a big yes chant.
There was a lot of yeses, and Triple H seeing that and being smart probably puts.
And just the connection that Roddy and Adam Cole have on the indies, like, that would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think, though, that they're probably just going to stick him with AOP, but that's a weird team.
I am
So.
holding out for it.
I hope, yeah. I hope
I'm
that they
holding
stick
my
him
breath
with
for it.
Undisputed Era. That would be amazing.
Yep.
So, anyways, what are you going to give NXT?
I'm gonna give it a 8.
I'm going to give it an 8 as well.
Yeah,
It was a
really
good episode.
I really liked it.
It was a really good episode.
Yep.
So,
Cool.
all right, man. Well, that is Wrestling for the Week.
Yes, it is.
Please tell us what you thought.
Yes.
Leave us a comment.
Yes.
You could leave a comment on this video, or you could look us up on social media.
Yep.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But we would love to hear your thoughts on everything.
Yes. And don't forget to do the giveaway if you play
Yeah.
WWE Supercard.
If you play WWE Supercard, don't forget to get your Seen Enough Edition, or enter to get your Seen Enough Edition QR codes.
Yep. Next
Um,
week we will have it.
Yeah, we will have that next week. We will announce it next week and send emails, or have you guys send us emails so we can reply.
Yep.
And other than that, if you have anything else, if you
I
don't
got
have
nothing.
anything else, all right. Well, we will see you guys next week.